Hello everyone, I am RTS Man, and today thought I would finally play one of my favorite single-player games of all time, actually. We Happy Few. I love this game. It is amazing in so many ways. It's just unfortunate that after, when I can't really get past Oliver's story, or Ollie's story, but so I'm going to be starting with Arthur.
Oh, heavens no.
Yeah, so basically this is a sort of dystopian 1960s, I believe it is, England.
Oh.
And, So basically oh yeah, 1964. It's, the lore of this is pretty complicated. I don't really understand it myself, but basically...
I should just take my joy, shouldn't I?
Basically, Operation Sea Lion was a success, or was actually put into operation and was a success. Operation Sea Lion was the German invasion of England. So the Germans landed, they invaded, and then the Russians decided to get involved. They managed to...
No one's seen you for hours.
Oh, hello.
Nose to the grindstone, you know.
Then why haven't I heard a single whoosh through the door since 10 o'clock? Did you forget we're having Deirdre's birthday party?
Oh.
We've got a piñata.
Right. Brilliant. Of course.
Have you forgotten your joy?
Of course not. Snug as a bug on a drug.
Well, come on then, finish up.
Just have a few more pages. I'm very busy.
Then don't take too long to finish.
God, that face. It's meant to be,
Well, what will you do?
I'll get a new one.
Yeah, it's
Do you know
meant to
I
be
used real
disturbing,
butter
but...
on Deirdre's cake, and that was the last of it.
It's, yeah, so then the Soviets, went to war against the English and took over, so eventually there was some sort of, okay, there were...
Yes. One could read that without a ripple in one's teacup. Well, I expect you in the conference room presently. Don't dawdle. You don't want to miss the piñata.
Wasn't Prudence supposed to be coming back today? I made her a welcome back card.
Yeah, and then this is sort of the aftermath of that. It's not, England is not under Soviet rule, but, huh.
I hope I did that right.
But yeah, so basically, to avoid, well, accepting some, things which will, come up later, I'm not gonna say them now, just because I don't want to...
Canister wonders what life's like outside the tube. Of course, he'd have to break the tube to get out. That will break it for everybody.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about, what it was. That's a really nice cricket bat. But why is there a broken gin bottle?
Well, let's see what Miss Bing thinks of your work now, Clive.
Farm workers expected to return from Germany. Yeah, so you see farm worker, English farm workers going to Germany.
Nothing wrong with that one.
Then there's the mysterious victory meat, which I haven't found anything out about that in my playing through this game, but I feel like it's probably going to be human meat or something like that. Just knowing how.
That's a rather inconvenient bit of history.
Yeah, I don't know how that exactly works. Oh wow, that is properly rancid.
I did take them. No, leave me alone.
Ah, yes, the doctors.
I took my toys. No, leave me alone. No. Oh, hi, Arthur.
Yep. So this Joy is basically, CPU.
Behind in our work, now that you mention it.
Yeah, basically to avoid having to face all the things that they did during the war. So he's crying. Ah, yes, that's what is he? Uncle Jack, I think is the name. God, it's been a long time since I. Oh.
There you are. You nearly missed the piñata. It's the most adorable Spanish custom. Uncle Jack did a whole show about it. You smash it until all the sweets come out.
Why did they say candy when she
Come
said
on,
sweets?
Hit it! Hit it! Hit it!
What are you waiting for?
Yep, and this is one of the many, many things that Joy is capable of.
You are off your joy. Take one of mine. Oh my lord. He's a downer. Call security. We've got a downer.
Take your joy. Take your joy.
Ah, there we are.
Bad times was for that raise.
Ah, yes, typical British dry humor. Oh, bobbies. How did they end up getting called bobbies, I wonder? Because obviously that is, Oh shit.
Put that down! I'll fix you!
You smelled gas?
Flaming Nora.
Forget him, there's no time!
I do like the touch of using the loading screens to sort of to cement the idea of the world more. How this, it's so simple, just happy as the country with no past, and this sort of elevator music going on. And that alone, just sitting here staring at that screen with this music, perfectly cements the universe. I love that sort of storytelling. It's really good writing. This game has some of the best writing I have ever seen. Some of the best writing and world building I've ever seen in anything, not just in games, but movies, TV as well. Absolutely amazing. Gameplay is pretty simplistic for the most part, but, simplistic gameplay really doesn't matter that much when the world it's in is so well done. I still remember the very first time that I found out about this game was when Muselk played a really, really, really early build of it. So early that they didn't have any of this. It was just an open world thing, and it was just open world, and I don't even know if there was voices recorded yet. And you could just they have these booths that joy detector booths. Detect if you're on your joy. Those basically, they barely worked, and I remember he ended up... The AI was still pretty bad at this point, so he ended up filling an entire shop with bodies. It was hilarious. But yeah, that was the first time I found out about this game. Didn't hear anything about it for, I think, like 3 years, and then... Oh, who was it? Someone big that I watch did a video on it. I don't remember who. But yeah, like, someone big that I watch did a video on it, and I was like, oh, I have to play this, and I have never regretted that decision since. Oh, coins. Pounds sterling. Glass bottle. Scrap. So that's enough to make a Molotov cocktail. Ah, bobby pins. Oh, Prudence. She's got her own story, which is part of the DLC. I'll probably do that at some point. I'll probably do that. I'll probably get the DLC at some point and do Prudence's story along with everyone else. Obviously going to do Sally after this. You know, the next logical step. Now, the Electro Lock Shockers only have one use. Oh, Jesus, fuck! I forgot about that.
We've come to the end of our time.
Okay, now I'm getting used to the combat. Yeah, I didn't even notice that it says this. That's kind of cool. Oh, man, we've got...
God.
Drank herself to death, judging by the bottle of scotch. Yep, wartime Britain. That's a V2. What does that say? Surrender Dorothy. And ich zurück und dent auf England? Is that what that says? An England.
I am coming for you, Percy.
If anyone speaks German, I'd like a translation of that. I know a tiny bit, but not enough to make sense of that.
I definitely don't want a crowd.
It's nothing personal.
Oh god, that's a uncomfortable way he was moving. I think I'm probably going to end off once I get out of here.
Good night! Sleep!
Yep, I can just... Ow. I can literally just chuck bottles at them.
Why are we doing this to each other?
I don't really see any... I haven't seen any, like, difference in outcomes or anything like that between killing people and knocking them unconscious. But, you know, this game reminds me a lot of Dishonored, so I'm just going to go non-lethal regardless, even if it doesn't change anything. Everything is fallen apart, but they still have toilet paper. It's the most unrealistic thing most unrealistic part about this world. Ooh, and I can hide under the picnic table. That's cool.
Well, that's a convenient story, isn't it? The Germans rounded up the kids at gunpoint, did they? So much better than what we actually did, isn't it?
That's another aspect of this, which will... That's Wellington. I'm just throwing darts at Wellington. For someone going off of an altered memory, that's actually a pretty good... What the fuck? How did I never notice these things before? That's weird. Alright, well I think I'm going to leave things here and get back to it. Yeah, come back to this another time. Well, thank you everyone for watching. I am RTS Man. This is We Happy Few. And if you like, be sure to drop a like. Let me know what you thought in the comments. And have a good day.